Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our Mauler team, 24-36. We have two teams in 24. We have two teams in chapter 25. So hopefully we can make some good progression. We have 14,000 diamonds. So looking at our team right now, we do have Safiya, which is SI 30. We have Screg, who is at 20. Vurk, who is at 30. Both Vurk and Nimitsu. Vurk is at 20. Nimitsu is at 10, where we kept him. Kasos we do have at 20. Unfortunately, with his rework and his ultimate ability, it does a lot of damage, but even fully geared out, I cannot get him to survive. I'm not sure if I need him at a plus 30 signature item, but he dies super fast. It doesn't seem like the life leech ability for him does absolutely anything because, again, he gets completely destroyed. And of course, we're still trying to build Anoki. I cannot wait to see him paired with Screg. I'm actually replacing Vurk with him and maybe continuing to run Nimitsu as support until we get a couple more heroes because, like I said, with Kasos, the life leech ability is not doing very much. And the team still gets destroyed, where Nimitsu provides a distraction with his totems and does a little bit of healing as the only support for the Mauler team. So let's go ahead and get into our summons here. Our soul stones, which we do have 3. We got a copy of Titus, very good, and Hedrick, which is good. So two pretty good pulls. At least we got one Mauler there. We have 17 rare cards. So again, collecting up a little bit more fodder. So in here, we do have some companion summons. The wish list stays the same, which we did swap out Safiya because we got her to 5 stars. And Anoki we have in, as well as Screg. Kasos is still in there. Nimitsu, like I said, we're kind of still on the fence, but he is a hero that we can buy from the shop. We haven't had that many heroes. Kasos we can buy from the shop too, so we'll actually swap him out for Titus, because there is going to be a point where in the shop itself we're going to have to start doing Celestials and Hypogen heroes just because we can't buy any of the Maulers that we need from the shop. So it's coming eventually in time. So let's go ahead and get into our summons. Companion points, usually not that lucky with them just because they're lower rate, but we did get 4 rare cards there. Regular summons, we have 15 scrolls and 14,000 diamonds. So I'm hoping we can pull, I believe we need 1 copy of Anoki at this point. And if we can pull a copy of him, I will be very happy. A couple ascended heroes there. All right, 14,000 diamonds. Let's see our luck. And we do have 1 faction scroll, and there's our first elite. Hopefully it is Mauler. Is a copy of Oden. I just built him on the Graveborn account. Absolutely phenomenal. The amount of damage he does is really crazy. Especially, I know some people have paired him with Rose, and again, does an insane amount of damage. So a couple more rares there. I'm hoping we get another Mauler, which there's another elite. Copy of Pharrell. Still need Pharrell on my main account. It's been 6+ months. Haven't been able to pull a copy of him. And another elite back-to-back, which is a copy of Nara. So definitely got some Graveborns today. We do have 1 card on the table, so we'll get a Mauler there. And we do have 1 pull. Hopefully we can pull a Mauler out of this 1 faction. And it looks like I'm going to have to ascend some of these heroes from the other faction. That way we can make some more room. Did not realize they were that full. Looking for an elite here, which we get just some more rares. That's okay though, we still do need the fodder. And 1 card here, which is our Mauler card. Still, fingers crossed, Anoki. It is Vurk. Not too bad. Vurk does a insane amount of damage as well. If you haven't used him, I never knew. A lot of people said he did a lot of damage. And then once I finally built him, I really seen the amount of damage that he does. So I do buy the loot crates every time that they come up, just that way we can continue with the resonating crystal. I know the hero essence and the loot crates are the 2 primary things that we need. So the barracks, we do have 1 stone here, which we'll pick up. Labyrinth, we've been buying Kasos and Screg, but like I was saying before, there's a certain point where when we have Screg and when we have Kasos at 5 stars, we'll have to start with Arthur and Wukong. Same with the Legends tournament. So once we have Nimitsu and Vurk up to 5 stars, might build on Tundra just because she's available in there. Other than that, it will be the Celestials and the Hypogean heroes. So let's go ahead and level up our heroes here. We stopped at 255 last time, so this will take us to 256. I believe this team comp is really high when it comes to levels. I think we're going to do 250. There's 258. I think that might be the stopping point, though. Just short, so level 258. So as we're continuing to add levels to the crystal, adds entire power to the whole team. The team power is a little bit lower because I don't fill all of the slots. As you can see here, I could add another 7 heroes and the power that the 7 heroes bring. If you're filling this up, now I've heard that it is factored into how tough the labyrinth is. So it's based on your overall power, which here, as you can see, my overall attack rating is 13 million. As that number gets higher, stages that calculated on your overall power get more difficult. So a lot of people said unequipping your gear and taking people out of the resonating crystal can actually make it a lot easier to go ahead and get through a couple of those stages. So looking here, right now we're just kind of sitting on emblems waiting for either Skarath or waiting for Anoki. Let's go ahead and look at the temple though. So here we have Hendrik, so we pulled another copy out of our stone there. So we got him up to Elite Plus. So let's see who else we can get up here. I know Gwyneth we do want to build because we already do have Hendrik. We don't have many copies of her, enough to get her at least Legendary Plus. Rowan we already have at 2 stars. We've gotten really, really lucky on the pulls. Vurk we can actually get up. I have gotten really lucky when it comes to copies of Rowan. Across all of my accounts, I've gotten a lot. Vurk we're adding 3 stars to. So again, he is almost a hero that we're going to have max 5 stars. We do have a couple of copies of Titus there, which in the future I might build, but I definitely want to focus on Anoki at this point, as well as Skarath. They are the 2 that I'm really focused on. If I can get 1 more copy of Anoki and a little more food, I want to go ahead and get him significantly higher. Still need a couple more copies of Saurus, so we're going to go ahead and save the food. Just in case I get him Legendary Plus, I can actually take a Mythic, unlocking his signature item. Saurus is absolutely vital when it comes to the Twisted Essence bosses and when it comes to the guild bosses, and the amount of damage that he can do is absolutely insane. Here we do have a copy of Torn. We already have Kauthar. And Kauthar I built on purpose on this account just because it's a hero I've never built. This is actually the only account that I have him on and the only account that I use him on, and he is already at Ascended with his signature item here. On the Celestial front, we don't have anyone, same as the Hypogeans. So just continuing to go ahead and build those here. So let's look at the heroes themselves. Of course, we have Safiya. I believe her gear is almost maxed out, which we do have some more opportunity for faction. Same with Vurk. Since we did add him a 3rd star, we'll go ahead and try to go ahead and reset the Wilder, hoping that we can pull Mauler here. Would be very, very nice. A little bit shy, so I'm going to go ahead and stay with the Wilder just because we have Iran. On this one, we are running Iran. As far as Nemitsu, he's a hero. Plus 10 signature item does really, really well. Plus 20 just adds a little bit of life to his totems, which doesn't make that big of an improvement. So I'm actually going to save my tier stones at this point so we can work on Anoki. Essentially, if we can get Anoki a little bit higher, we'll be able to go ahead and get him up. We can use him in the campaign. I'm even going to try him now at Legendary in the campaign just because I absolutely love how well he does. So 24-36. This one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to swap in K-Sauce. Let's see how we do. This was the tough team last time, and it was due to the lack of DPS. They are a very, very strong team with Vurk and Golas, so very, very difficult to kill. So I feel like bringing more damage into this comp worked out absolutely perfectly. Have to get the heroes down. The battle took 20 seconds to get that down. 5 million damage or 4 million damage from K-Sauce. Like I've said before, K-Sauce does a ton of damage if you can get him to actually survive. The survivability is kind of what I've seen, even with his life leech ability. As you can see there, he's life leeching 36,000 damage. He's getting hit for 500,000 damage. So to life leech 36k really doesn't have that much of an effect. But there, even 4.35 million from Vurk doing an absolute monster job. 24-38. Another battle where we have Arden. And this team, again, is just raw brute force, as you can see. We don't have the CC. We do have Screg for a little bit. We have Safiya with her little stun. But majority of this team is just raw, straight up damage without much mitigation and without CC. So a little different team comp. 24-39 here. Again, running with Nemitsu, which we know Sylvana's going to go right on Nemitsu. Hopefully she doesn't die. He doesn't die super early, which we got lucky there. He did get an ult off. Pharrell looked like he was going to ult, but I think he either got stunned or hit by Vurk, so it actually canceled it right out. I did not see him ult on that one because I think he was interrupted. Here, even 3.5 and 5 million damage from Vurk. Absolutely monster. So 24-40. Let's go ahead and swap the team up a little bit here. In 24-40, this puts us 2/3 of the way past or into 24, so definitely pushing a lot more towards chapter 25 at this point. Safiya's power-up should be able to kill Shamir in a hit, which boom, does, and it is done. So her Falling Sun ability just does a crazy amount of damage. Usually if it's fully charged, the hero dies. 3.4 million, 5 million damage from Vurk. As you can see, Vurk is eclipsing all of the damage of the other heroes, which is kind of by design, because in this team comp, remember, we do have her buffing the attack of Vurk. So not only his AoE that does a ton of damage, but her Safiya buffing Vurk makes a very, very big difference in this team comp as well when it comes to the overall damage. And again, Falling Sun ability just destroys anybody that it hits, as you can see right there. Bring us to 24-42. Again, dealing with Goalless is very, very tough. If you've checked out the Reddit post where he looks just like an Iron Giant, once his hit points get down and his defense gets higher and higher, he is very, very tough to kill, even for players that are putting out a lot of damage. But Safiya's Falling Sun ability, again, just absolutely destroys him. So 24-43. Let's go ahead and push this one a little bit more. And here we just have NPCs, including Angelo, so it shouldn't really be that tough. Safiya stunned Rain, but they do have quite a bit of CC, as you can see. Well, CC is crowd control. A lot of people ask. The ability to control either our team or the enemy team, depending on where the crowd control is at. So 5.2 million, 3 million there from Nemitsu, which is kind of surprising. 24-44. So we swapped out our gear here. We are going to try Anoki. I tried it with the team comp I had like 15 times, no luck, but look at Anoki go. He has an absolute monster aura, and the aura stays for a significant amount of time after he dies. So we still have his aura sitting right down there in the back. Very easy to go ahead and finish out that stage. Very cool to see him. Quite a bit of healing, quite a bit of shielding. So he is going to be, I feel like, the really pivotal member of this team that we are going to do absolutely crazy with. So level 258, again, he is only legendary. There's the shields, there's the aura, there's the stomp, which does a stun. And then hopefully we can get his ult off, which watch the team with his ult. The whole team is in the back row, 100% in the back row, stacked perfectly for Falling Sun. Boom. Took down everyone with Safiya's. And look at the aura. Absolutely monster aura there. Look at the healing and the shielding that he brings. Crazy. I cannot wait to see him built. I cannot wait to see him with his signature item. He is just going to be a survival monster, I think, when it comes to this team and the abilities that he brings. So again, look at the aura that is still there. Very, very cool to see. He might be exactly what the Maulers needed. 6 million damage there. 3 million from Screg, so still putting up some very, very good numbers. 24-47. Fighting Savius, which unfortunately Anoki cannot take Savius down. But it looked like Ogi was attacking Savius. Or he was going after a totem. But either way, we got that stage down. Again, very, very impressed by Anoki. Very cool hero to see the addition. Cannot wait to get him built. 24-48. Again, we have Anoki in here. There's his shields. There's the aura. It's all up. Hopefully we can get some stuns, maybe an ult off, which he died right before his ult, unfortunately, on that one. And this is going to be a tough team comp. Anytime we have heavy shielding, as well as CC and damage, very tough to take down this team. And there again is his shields and his aura. But Morella is putting out way too much damage. The combination of her and Rain together is just absolutely destroying this team here. Let's try him on the top. I think Thane is going to destroy him, though. Yeah, which Thane just absolutely destroyed him. Because if you see, our primary DPS is either getting killed or is getting CC'd with Tassie. So let's go ahead and swap. Again, gear swapped again. We're going to go ahead and try with Vurk again. Vurk is getting destroyed by Rain and Thane as well. So very tough combination here. Thane does quite a bit of damage, but the CC of Tassie, the shielding of Lucius, we have to overrun them with damage because we don't have the CC in this one. And even with this team comp, that's why I'm running K-Sauce to try to bring more damage to this team. But that will do it for the Maulers. I edited out about 25 attempts there. Unfortunately, we could not get that stage down, but very excited with the progress that we did here. Looking at the team, I mean, 24-48, very tough team to take down. Let me know in the comments what you think. They are tied with the Wilders at this point. So again, let me know what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.